Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be show you how to make a survival game again. This episode I'm gonna show you how to make the slots. As you can see here, there you cannot see what I'm holding in my hand at all. For example, let me pick up some items. For example, like this. Everything is on the print string over here because. And it's not user friendly, and it won't be showing in game once you package the standalone game. I mean, we need a UI for it. Also, there are some changes we need to make. As you can see here, we are scrolling through the first 9 items. Actually, no, we're scrolling through all of the items and choosing what we want to use. As you can see, it scrolls through all of these items, and basically you can literally use everything in the inventory without problems. So this time, right now, we are going to make it so that, but for example, let me put more stuff in my inventory over here. As you can see, all the items in my inventory over here is filled. It's nearly full. You can like choose here and press equip, and here there are slots down there. You can choose which slot you want to equip it to. So if you press equip, it tells you to select a number. Then from 1 to 9, it's gonna set this item directly over here. Instead of scrolling through all of the items, we scroll through the slots that are down there. First of all, we need to open the first person character. Now we create a new variable. We call that slot. I don't know what to call it. Slot index array. Let's call it that. Actually, we call it hotbar because we are making a hotbar right now. And we set the value into an integer, and it should be an array of integers, the same as the inventory. So it's gonna have 9 values. Oops. Oh. We put 9 values here, 9 array elements. As you can see, it goes up to 8, but you need to remember that it starts from 0 to 8. It's basically 9 items. We set them all to -1 by default, because all the items will gonna be in the first slot in the inventory. As you can see, this is the first slot. If I press I, this inventory, this part, if I leave it at 0, all of the hotbar will be set to this part. So for example, I pick up, why is it so laggy? I'm gonna open from this view here. It's much less laggy. For example, I want to take this beef. You open inventory, and you have, imagine you have hotbar over here, like I have 9 slots of hotbar. If I leave it at 0, then all of the hotbar will be set to beef. I mean, it's linked to that specific slot. It's gonna be a problem like that. So what you're gonna do? Oh, I just did it actually. Now after this, we need to scroll through these items over here. Now see here, item selection. Instead of going from the inventory length, yeah, like that, we instead remove this inventory length over here, and this. Actually, no, wait. Remove this specifically. These two. Inventory array. Replace it with this. Like that. And I think that's it. Like this. Now at this part is only that right now. Let me pick up items and see if it works. Now, as you can see from the slot items over here, see. And in the print string, if I try to scroll, it's gonna scroll only through 9, which is the amount of the length of the hotbar we made. As you can see, I made this manually. We do inventory get, and we get the item. Instead, I'm gonna do this. As you can see here, first let me check something over here. What does this? Yes, over here, selected slot. Okay, then we do this. Get selected item. Wait. Now we need to change the get selected item ID over here. instead of checking this and getting directly the select slot from the inventory, instead we're gonna do this. We detach this, add this thing, and over here we don't get it directly. We disconnect this again, and then we do get again like this. So basically the hotbar index array stores indexes of the inventory and gives it like this. For example, if I have an ID 0 and holding, for example, imagine the first slot is 0. I pick an item and I scroll to 0, and then if there's a hotbar down there, it's gonna show the mining stick. Now we need to do something really important over here and get selected item ID. We check if it's less than 0, I mean -1 as from before. Branch, we do a branch, and if attach this to false. If it's -1, we don't do anything. Basically, it doesn't return anything. We attach this right now. Where is it? Over here is get selected item ID. Over here we put this right here. We remove this bit. Now I have this. Now here, as you can see, is valid index. Instead of doing this, we do this instead. Hold on. We take the hotbar like that, and we do get, and where is the selected slot? Like this, and we attach this over here, I think. Yes, and we remove exactly the same slot over here. Remove like that. Now it's gonna do this instead of using what we made before. It's gonna take from the hotbar index array and see this the hotbar index array, take this index and see if it's in the inventory or not. Then it's gonna eat it or not. Like this is how it works. This slot index we delete it now. We don't need it. Over here we just remove, use item, and when we play, still it's gonna be a lot broken. You see the drop menu over here is gonna show errors because we changed critical things. Where is it? Over here. Consume food, we just remove that, boom, like that. Or actually that's a big problem now. I just realized. Now since I removed this, it's gonna be a problem. That's why I left it. Yes, I remember now. We rename this to selected slot. Let me set the name back to slot index so that I won't get errors from that other thing over there. Why is it not setting? Slot index. Hopefully, why is it not changing? Let me separate this. Maybe that'll fix it. Let's do this again. Slot index. This changed, but let me change this index. Yes, now it changed after I disconnected this one. And now attach this directly. Oh boy, now I realized why I didn't put this in the beginning, because I needed something from inside. Let's duplicate the get selected item ID. We need two variants. The one without input, and one with this input. I'll show you now. We right click here, get selected item ID, and duplicate it. Instead of get selected item ID, we do get item ID from slot, like that. This is gonna be like that. Move it down and call this slot index, whatever you want to call it, as long as it makes sense. And why didn't wait? Whoops! I changed something else. This one, slot index, and this one is gonna be item ID. Make things more simple. I hope this is clear enough. Get not this one, this one. Can we replace it by regular? Nope. The slot index is gonna be this. Remove that old thing and attach this like that. Remove this, and here we add the selected ID isolated slot, and over here slot index. Now things should be fixed. If I, for example, take food from the ground here, we run around until we lose food. For some reason the fall damage broke. Now we try to eat. Consume. Nope, didn't work. We broke it. Let me return the old stuff back. Let me get back from what I was before. Not exactly, but close. Over here, like this. This attached to that. Remove this. We do that over there. Over here. Directly over here. We do get. Or actually remove this and do this and just get over it. Now will it work or not? I have no clue. Let me test. For some reason now things broke. I was running down there and just jumping, and see, as you can see, there's fall damage. I think that's a bug from the last episode where I added stamina. So you see, if I round jump, now I die. Right, let me pick up the items over here. The food. If I run around until my hunger and thirst depletes. Now let me test if this works, if I eat from here. Nope, still doesn't work. Still does not want to work. Oh wait, I was doing this. For some reason I click drag over here. So it should be over down there. Now if I try to eat again. Me try test again if this works. Let me eat the coconut over here. We consume it, it works. Let me try again. Maybe I broke the hunger system. Let me try to right click over here, because I'm gonna remove the right click. Actually we don't need to remove it. Let's try to eat the apple while right clicking. Yes, it works. Now we fix this part. We accidentally found a bug in the fall damage down there. Instead of vector length, we do vector length xy. So that's, or actually no. We do vector length. Okay, there's no z value. So instead we're gonna do this. We delete this and split this, and let me multiply this by -1. So that's gonna be positive number. -1. Because there's a flow with the fall damage that existed since the beginning. Over here. We do this. Attach that and this. As you can see now, if I try to damage myself, if I run around, it should not hurt me if I like move really fast and jump around. We remove this like that and like that. Make things more simpler. Now that we fix that, let me check if it works. If I run around right now and jump like this, I should not be damaged. Yes, like this. But if I go up here and try to jump from there, I should get hurt. Yes, it works. Now we fix this problem. Let us continue. As you can see here, drop selected item from inventory. We need to change it to. So we remove this selected slot and let's copy the one from this. Let me check, where is it? Where is it? From the one we just made. Yes, use item. Get selected item ID instead. Now drop that here and connect it. I hope you guys understand this because it's kinda confusing. If I try to press Q right now, it won't work because the item is not real. If I drop right now, it works. If I unselect like this, okay, this is broken. I want to see what actually it gives me actually. Let me make a print string over here. I can't because it's an integer. We go from here, print string, and see what is the ID of the item I'm holding. we do Q, it's ID 0. If let me try to drop things, it's always 0 showing for some reason. Why is it all 0? Weird. Let me put this, okay, let me put this at the back over here. Like that. And make it small. Don't worry, I'm gonna delete the print string. It's just temporary. If I try to drop right now, it's showing me 0. If I drop again, it's showing me, it's giving me this 0, 0, still 0. What's wrong? There's something wrong over here. Floating. Oh, there is a big problem. Yes, because here we haven't added anything. The link. Let me read this code and see if something is wrong. This get selected. Okay. Get selected item ID. I forgot because it's been a while since I made anything in this project. Let me remove all of this. Instead, we do this. It needed the slot index. I just realized. Now we take this. You get selected slot over here, and we do get again. Wait, we yes, like that. We drag that directly and play. Let me see. If I try to take any item from here, for example, I want to drop the beef. It's showing something else. Oh no, it's bugged. I can spawn infinite amount of items. It's showing -1. That's why. Yes, I forgot. I forgot to change it. All of it is index -1. Let me make a way to stop the player from dropping anything if the index is not valid. So we do this, and we make is valid index like that, and the index is gonna be, let me grab this part and drag it over here. Bring this back, bring this front, make a new branch and attach this here. This should work. Now once I play, if I take this or this, it's showing -1. It won't drop anymore because, as you can see, the items over here is because in the hotbar and index array it's showing that it's -1. So it's trying to take the index of -1 from the inventory, which does not exist. It starts from 0, not -1. So it doesn't do anything. Same goes in, I just realized, the same goes in, where is it? In the food consumption over here. I did something bad over here. It requires an index, but I give it an ID again. I just realized. So I'm gonna do this and attach this over here. Now over here we check if it's valid index, like that. It's already checking, see? Now here is valid index, which the index is gonna be -1 over here. It won't do anything. The -1 is gonna be set in like the player was gonna set it manually. Same as what happens in Ark Survival Evolved. See, if I try to drop, it doesn't work. If I try to even eat it, it still doesn't work. See, if I try to run around, try to right click it to eat, it still doesn't work. It's all -1. Still haven't equipped anything on it. The last thing we should change is the part that is for mining over here. Yes, instead of doing this, get selected item ID. Yes, it's actually doing the select item ID over here. This one's correct. I think that's it for this part of the video. Yes, it's doing get selected item ID. So over here, it's getting the item of the -1 over here. Now we need to make the UI for the hotbar. So we need to open the UI widget and make a border. so that we can store our hotbar down here. Do this and set the anchor to be like that, so that we can put our stuff. We make a horizontal box. We'll color the thing later. Actually, let's color it now, so that because it looks ugly. And we give it not this one, the brush. We set the tint to black, and its alpha is gonna be 0.25. Why not? When I play now, there's a big bar down here. Now we grab our slots. Now we have eight slots. Whatever. How many slots we have over here? Where is it? I got lost. Wait, hold on. We have like nine. We close this inventory. We don't need that. We take the slot and put it over here. All of them should be like that. Yes. We drag in this many. We drag in 9. Okay, let me click on all of these, and horizontal alignment should be center, and here center too, like that. And now the horizontal box is also gonna be centered like this, and this will be size to context. Let me check something. If I do this now, I give it like a padding. Give the horizontal box a padding of like, I don't know, 16. There's like a border around this, and if I select all of the slots and give it a padding of 5, now all of them have space between them, so it looks better right now. Let me reduce the padding for the horizontal box, give it like this, and now the border we move it perfectly centered like this, like that, perfectly. Now we have this. Let me play. It froze. Oh no. Okay, it works. Now as you can see here, if I touch pick anything, it's showing like this. It's showing it's broken like that. Yeah. Because it doesn't have the inventory reference right now. As you can see here in the inventory widget, what we made before is that we in the event construct we got the player reference. Let me copy that. Nope, not like this. Copy it. Then after we made the player ref, we set the slot index for each slot, and the inventory reference is set to self, basically. See, then it's inventory widgets. As you can see, this thing is for the slot widget. Before we mess around with the other stuff, let me do this at least. Now over here, not over here, wait, yes, over here, yes. The event construct, we already have the player reference. Now we add, after making the default for each bar down there, see these for the stats, we make something new over down here. Make a for loop or for each loop. I can't remember. Yes, for each loop. We take, since the player reference is set here, we grab this player ref and do get hotbar, I think what's called it, hotbar index array. Attach this directly. This is the array we created before for the slots, and now how we did this over here, we grabbed all the children for the grid in the inventory and set this manually. Over here, let's do the same thing. We make the horizontal box that stores all the slots as is variable. We name this as hotbar box. Take this hotbar box over here, get all children. We do this, and now we do get over here. The index is gonna be this, and we do cast to, what was it called? Slot. Yes, I remember now. Slot. Then we set the index, slot index, yes, like that, to be the same way as we did here. Wait, let me show you. Where is it? This one. The slot index is gonna be like that. We grab in the player ref, we copy paste this. Or actually here, we don't need it. It's already done over here. We do get, and we get the index as like that. This hopefully would work. And it's still showing wrong. It doesn't show anything, but that makes sense because it's still -1. Let me go to the player and over here, and the hotbar index array, we set this to 0. One of them, the first one will be set to 0. This is just an example. So if I try to grab something, this is supposed to work, but still does not work for some reason. Let me check over here. I just remember something, that we are not supposed to use the slots that are used in the inventory, because these is specifically made for the inventory. It's not the same as what I'm used to doing. So now we have to duplicate the slot and not use this slot. Instead, we're gonna be using, we're gonna call it hotbar slot widget. This is a much simpler version of what it was. On click slot, we remove this entirely, like that. We delete it. This we remove. Inventory copy, we forgot to set it. We forgot to set the inventory copy. This is really important. We need to set an inventory copy. That's all we need to change. And we go back over here. Where is it? Yes, over here. Remove this. We don't need this. And instead we do cast to hotbar widget, like this. You can't set this to this because it's from this other slot. Do set index to be the same as this. Or wait, should this be the on tick or not? Actually, no, we don't need to set this on tick, because instead we change the inventory copy as on tick. I'll show you right now. Over here in the tick, we copy most of this because it's basically the same thing. We do this, copy this, like that. Now, also forgot to get all the children. We do cast to hotbar. Right now we're in an event tick, as you can see over here. Event tick. This after we set the inventory, or actually we don't have that. Inventory, yes, inventory copy, like this. I'll show you what we're gonna set it to. We get the player and do get inventory. This should work. If I grab something over here, still for some reason it does not want to work, because right now I've set the index over here to 0. It should give me the first item in my inventory. For some reason it does not want to show. I forgot that I forgot to change something over here in the UI here. We placed those slot widgets, but those are all the regular slots, not the hotbar. Let me delete those, because since we made duplicated the slot, we delete all of these, and instead let me drag this hotbar. Yes, hotbar slot widget. We just do this and copy this and just paste it. This 10. Let me remove this one, like this. Now we select all of these and give them a padding, same as before, like this. And let me center this. Is it centered? Yes, it's centered. Good. We compile and save. If I play, it should work. Yes, now it's working. See, the first one is the only one that's showing. Let me drop this. Now it's going away. Now it's working perfectly. The last thing we need to do is the controls for to set to equip the items we have. Let me reset this to -1, and now we do this. In the hotbar slot, not in the hotbar slot, wait, in the inventory, yes, in the inventory. See, as you can see, if I open the inventory now, let me pick up this. If I press this and press equipped, a message was gonna show down there telling me to choose a number between 1 to 9. And if I press like 1, it's gonna set the rock to be over here. I mean, you see the rock still down over there. It's just like a reference so that we can only select from the ones down there. I hope this makes sense. Same as how Ark Survival Evolve works. In the inventory, let me make something here. We add a text over here. We type in, press, select, let me type select number between 0 and 9, not 0 and 9, 1 and 9, like that. We size to context and center it like this. Let me put this, move it properly, like this. As you can see, every time I open the inventory, it's gonna show this. This should not show all the time. So you're gonna make it visible only when it's allowing you to equip stuff. So you make a new variable in the inventory, call it is equipping with a question mark, like this. And while selecting the text, you go over to visibility over here in the behavior. You bind this, create new binding, and drag is equipping over here. We do select, yes, select, yes, over here, like this. Attach this. If it's equipping, if it's visible. If it's not, it's hidden, like that. We need to check if the player hits the equip button. Let me open the drop menu over here. We do parent slot. Yes, parent slot. We do this. We do get inventory ref. Yes, that's it. We can do it. Is equipping. We do set it to true. Like this. We set it, not get it. We set equipping to true. Like this. Then if I try to play over here, if I grab something down here, I go and press equip, this text shows. And also we need to set which item we are equipping right now. In the inventory, we make a variable over here. Why did I literally just type variable? I'm gonna type this as equipping slot. So basically, let me pick something up over here. Imagine, see, all the slots are set here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean. This is at 0. If I try to equip, that variable is gonna be set to 0, like this. We're gonna say this as an integer. We set the equipping slot to this. It's set right now as 0. Let me get the parent slot index. Slot index, yes. We need the index. Now let me put something behind here. All the way at the back down there. Let me compress everything. Leave this. And at the back here, we actually no. We leave it like this. And as you can see in the equip, we need to do the same thing as we did in the text from the visibility. We go over here. Where is enabled? We need to find is enabled. Here. Yes, here is enabled over here. We bind this. And we check if let me check if the parent slot is valid first. Is valid, like that. It's really important. Then we do we get the inventory reference, and then the inventory reference is basically the widget for this exact widget that's storing that's storing the values. And then we get is equipping, and only allow you to press that button only if it's not equipping anything, if it's not trying to equip anything. See, if I grab multiple items right now, like we have right now, 4 items, I try to equip this, and now it's telling me to select number. But try to do something else here, I can't press that again. It will not work. So that you cannot switch between them and just make things straight. And now we let's make the input now. We made all of that stuff, now let's make the input. So it's gonna be a pain to do this right now. From the event tick, we do branch. Yes, we do branch. And we get the player controller, and we type in is key. Don't choose the get player character, it's controller. Get key down, and we set this to 1. This is gonna be a pain to do. We have to manually do this because I couldn't find a way to get the key directly so that we can just do a switch. And we do this at 2. Okay, we need to copy this. This is gonna be annoying. This is a good example of bad coding. We attach this to false. All of them, if you want to like do this, you attach to false. I'm gonna do this way because I couldn't find a better way. 1, 2, 3, 4. These all are 4 right now. Let's copy all of these. Now we have 8, and we manually do this. 5, 6. Click this and press the key on the keyboard. 7 and 8. And the last one over here, 9. Type in 9 like that. All of this we need to check before it if the player is trying to equip. And now the fun begins. The equip slot. Actually, no. Oh boy, that's gonna take a while. We need to get the player. First of all, we need to get the player and do set array. Actually, let me get the hotbar index array and do set array element. The index is gonna be at 0, as you can see here, 0. It's showing here 1, but we're gonna do this instead, like this, because that's how things work. The item is gonna be basically this equipping slot, just like that. And now copy paste all of these one by one, and don't forget to set the values here. Now the index is gonna be 1, and then here we copy paste this and type in 2. We forgot something really important. We need to set this equipping back to false, because you're basically gonna soft lock the inventory if you forgot to put that. Soft locking basically means that you get stuck. We do it manually. It's gonna take a really long time right now. We take this and 4, then 5. I'm gonna skip this till the end. Oh yeah, see, I accidentally set this to true from true. You set this to false. That's how it works. It always comes to false and go to the next. Now make sure after you finish this the entire thing, we check each one. Check each one if it's correct. 1 will be 0, 2 will be 1, 3 will be 2, 4 will be 3, 5 will be 4, 6 will be 5, and so on, until there will be 9 equal 8. 9 will be 8, you know what I mean. Now, if I try to pick something up over here, and equip this to number 1, nope, it still doesn't work. As you can see in the event construct, I've set this on only when the UI is created. Instead, I'm gonna drag this down. I'm in the UI widget actually right now, and attach this exec and the completed here over here. Now if I do this again, it should 100% work. Equip, and I'll set this to 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And now if I see, I disabled this on purpose. I'm not sure which part I'm selecting, which part of the inventory. I'm just gonna spam because I forgot to make the highlighting for it. And let me make sure about something over here. And now let's close the slot widget and go to the hotbar slot. You know what? I have a better idea. Remove all of this stuff. Instead, we create a canvas panel. Wait, we do right click this, we wrap with, and we find canvas panel over here. Or actually, not around wrap this one. Yes, we wrap this one. Yes, we do this, right click, wrap with, canvas panel, like that. Now this is gonna break. Do this, we anchor this as the full screen, and the bottom will be 0, like that. It's filled. Now we make a border right here. Place it in the canvas panel. We do the same thing. This border should be at the top of the slot. We maximize it like that and set the bottom to 0. Now we can't see anything. We cannot see anything in the you can see the slot. So we do this. We change this to border, and maybe we find something, I don't know, any texture here, any flat texture like red, bad highlight. Will this work? Margin is gonna be 0.5, like this. That's a bit big. Let me do something here. -10. Actually, see, if I do negative numbers, it goes outside. -16, -16, -16, and -16, like this. Can I decrease this? Yes, we can. So I can just use this to make like a highlighting thing, instead of like changing the color manually. Instead, let me copy, Control X this entirely, and over here we just take the border, and where is the visibility over here? We create a binding from the visibility and the behavior, and paste this. We do select here, attach this. If it's equal, it's visible. If it's not, it's hidden. Let me collect items. Oh my god, so laggy. Again, there's the same problem. Oh boy, what do you want? If it's buggy that much, that means that something here is broken. What happens if I do is valid? Is valid here. Now I do this. Yes, I just remember what's wrong, because I am using, where in the hotbar slot there's no such thing as inventory ref. I forgot to delete it. Yes, I'll remove that. Player ref. Oh boy, we need to make a player ref over here. We need to make event construct, and just copy the one in the inventory over here. We do this, copy this, go back to the hotbar slot, and promote a variable and call this player ref, not red, ref, like that. I have this, Let me organize it. We go back to this and change this to that. Change. Like this. Now this won't cause issues. That's the opposite direction. We get up some items. Whoops, I accidentally closed the entire thing. We grab the items over here, set this to equip to 1, equip to 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like this. If I press I, as you can see here, it's selecting through it. Like that. Problem is that if it's not selecting anything, it's just gonna break like this. Or actually just do this instead. We do get selected. To make things a lot simpler, just get it selected slot and that's it. We fix it, I think. Let me try to equip stuff and press I. Scrolling through these but not the rest for some reason. Okay, there's something wrong with our selection mechanic over here. It's just scrolling through the length of the index array. Once it's greater than that, it should be to 0. Let me check over here. I'm gonna need to print the thing over here because I can't see the value actually. I need to see it. And the debug prints, let me remove this these old printing things. It's for showing the inventory, right? This is the old ancient thing right now. What's this over here? Current health. We don't need all of these. Delete that. Now we create a new printing thing. We check. We're gonna make it allow us to see the selected slot. Print and drag this directly. And duration is be this. Move this from the log because it's on tick. See, now it's at 0, 1. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yes, now it's going all the way over 9. Even though that it's okay. I get it now. As you can see here, it's checking if the entire length over here. Which one is wheel up actually? Let me print. The print is really important for debugging. This is wheel up and this is wheel down. Okay, I know which one is which. So we do here -1. We forgot to do that. We need to do this for both of them. Remove this, we don't need this anymore. And now it should scroll between 0 and 8. Yes. If I go to 0 here, so it goes below 0 and goes immediately to 8. The reason now that why is not showing anything in the hotbar, the highlighting part is not showing, is because in this part it's getting the slot index. Right now it's -0. It won't work like that. We need to make a new variable again. This is a pain to do. We're gonna call it slot number. It's the same as slot index, but it's gonna be set from the beginning when it's created. Over here, copy this exactly. Set it here. Attach this. Remove it. Okay, here. Now remove this and we get the slot number. Yes, we don't get it. We set it. Set slot number. My brain is all over the place. The number is gonna be this. No, it should not be this. It should be this exactly. The index of it. It's index basically. So we don't need this actually. Remove this. Delete it. Add this directly. The object is gonna be this, and we can get over it immediately. That's it. We made it smaller. Boom. We play. Still doesn't work because we haven't set this in the hotbar. Over here, instead of the slot index, we do slot number. And now it's showing constantly. There's a problem over here because it's annoying. Okay, it seems that the first one is broken. For some reason, this one's broken, this first one. Delete that and make a new copy of it. Like that. Probably this is fixed. If I play, it's now showing properly. See, it's highlighting everything. The highlighter is a bit thick right now. I'm gonna go back to the hotbar slot. I want to change this to like a white, colored white, so that I can change the color. Blank white, yes, one. It doesn't show anything for some reason. Okay. 0.5. Low. Okay, that's much better. See here? Can choose things. Can select these things. There now one small thing is left. Is that when let me equip this, and it has this one. For example, if I see here, for example, if it suddenly got deleted or stuff like that, this should be unset. It should be removed. Let me drop this or consume. This is removed. Now there's another coconut over here. It's got place. If that happened, the slot should be here. It should be, the reference should be gone. So in the conception over here, when remove item from when item is removed from the inventory, we make a for loop at the end, for each loop with a break. Yes, we attach the hotbar index like this. Make space. Move it down here. Then over here we check if the element is equal to this selected slot index here. If it is, we set array element over here, array element at the same index to be -1, back to -1, like that. This is when you consume right now. Right, let me copy this for later, and let me compile and save and see if I eat, will it just delete, I mean remove it from the hotbar or not. So let me go this and equipped and press 1. If I like now, let me make myself hungry by running around. If I try to eat it right now, it's gone. Yes, it works. Hold on, is it just me or is this not getting deleted? Equip at 1 again. Okay, that's a bug. Item to remove. There is a bug over here. Remove item from inventory is showing as the wrong thing over here. And here, let me check. Oh wait, that gets the ID. Wait, hold on. Yep, it's asking for the index, not the ID. Now the index is gonna be like this directly. Now it's fixed. This should be 100% fixed right now. If I go here, make myself hungry again, and try to consume this apple, it's gone. Now let me equip this to #1 slot. If I right click this, it's gone. Equip again, right click. Wait, let me equip it. Right click, it's gone. Good. Now it works. It's just this one small thing that broke everything. Now there's one more thing to fix. As you can see, let me drop this. I don't need that much items. The dropping still doesn't work. We have still a lot more. And I can equip, for example, let me grab this item test, evil item. And this is also broken. So many stuff that's broken. Equip this to 1, and equip it to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not how it works. Try to drop it, all of them goes away. If I grab anything else, see what happens. That's broken. Now the dropping is broken right now. Let me fix the drop part. Here, the drop part over here, as you can see, it works properly over here. Let me copy. We copied this part we made in the consume item over here. This one we copy it and paste it over here, like that. And now here it should not be equal to 0. As you can see, it wanted the thing over here. It wanted the, where is it? This cable. It wants the slot index, the index of the slot that we want to drop. We do the selected slot like that. When we drop, it should go away. we fix one thing. We equip this as one. Now we drop it. Yes, it's gone right now, like this. Now once we made this is still broken. It's broken stuff. If I try to drop it from the inventory over here, drop, it doesn't go away. We need to go open the drop menu. Let me open the drop menu and see what I messed up. The drop item here, it should drop the item it's holding. For some reason it does not do that. Okay, I have placed this in the wrong location. This should not be here. This, remove it. Place this somewhere else. Over here. Because there's other things that drop items. Let's do it over here. And put this over here like that. And give this that. Now we try to drop things from here. If I try to drop, it works now. If I try to take the item over here, equip it, this is to 1, equip this to 2, equip this to 3 or 4 maybe. But now we press Q over here. Wait, what? Equipped this to 4. Q. Why is it dropping other things? Because I haven't broken it. Wait, I break this. Yes, I forgot something really important over here. You know when you do this, wait, what is it? Wait, put it over here. Yes. Every time I chose for each level with break because I want to break it once it actually removes it here like that. And now it will work. Equip this to 2, equip this to 4 or 4. Now see, there's more than one. Press Q, still broken. The reason it's like this is because this all moves back before. You know what? The rest is gonna be fixed next episode because there's a lot of bugs. Next episode we're gonna finish all the bugs and get on with it. So hopefully you followed me clearly. Thank you guys so much for watching and see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.